Hello, INTJ. Man, I have so much to talk about in such a short amount of time. This series is meant to be more palatable. So there are other resources in the future that I'm going to be making a video and then writing in a book on MBTI types about this type. But anyways, let's get to the good stuff. I have a soft spot for INTJs because I'm an ENFP myself. So I know what it's like to be one of the four types that lead with dominant intuition, whether extroverted in my case an ENTP or introverted with an INTJ or an INFJ. And we are truly the weird ones in this world, but we are also, everybody has their role. And of course, everybody's weird in their own way, but we are the ones that are quite overtly weird. And, at this point in my life, I've just turned 30. I'm going through my Saturn return. I love how weird we are. We are, again, everybody's meant to be who they are. And to have the unique minds that we have, to have the kind of vision that we have, and specifically for introverted intuition, which is even rarer in this world. It makes sense that there aren't a ton of INTJs and INFJs because we really don't need that many for these gifts to be known. The ability to see the whole picture of something is phenomenal. I'm watching Bill Nye's, who's an INTJ, masterclass right now on masterclass.com, and he's focused on science and critical thinking and the scientific method, and I'm loving all of that. And he's also focused on the bigger issue of climate change. Okay, how do we utilize the scientific method, and what are different scenarios and different ways for us to utilize the scientific method specifically to help combat climate change. INTJs are, in so many ways, the type that make sure that humanity doesn't die. INFJs are beautiful in the terms of like Gandhi and Mandela, at being able to bring out the best as per like the spiritual part of people. But INTJs are really the architects, the ones who are making sure that we are surviving and always will be the ones to make sure that we are surviving as a species. And this is such a wonderful, beautiful role, especially because of the great humility, because a lot of people don't understand INTJs. A lot of people, hopefully in the future with greater awareness about MBTI types in general, people will be able to appreciate somebody who is so very different from the norm. When 70% of the world are sensors in the first place. And even among intuitives, sometimes NF types like myself, if we don't know MBTI, we can be a little hypersensitive, so we can just not appreciate the cool-headedness, the logic, the dedication to accuracy, and also to understand the deeper feeling nature of an INTJ. You have tertiary introverted feeling, and I have auxiliary introverted feeling. And in fact, our two middle cognitive functions out of the four cognitive functions are each other's but switched. So then I have extroverted thinking for the third function, you have for the second. So I love how INTJs, yes, on the outside, yes, very together, and but then there's the introverted feeling, and there's that deep passion, and then you just see the light in their eyes, and it's such a cool, beautiful thing. And I just, again, so many people, as of right now anyways, and in the future, people like me are working to help educate people about these different types, and especially the beauty, the majesty, the great gifts that INTJs have. Because it's amazing that you still work to make structure in this world and still help order the world and get things and people to work together for good results for everybody, even in the face of that misunderstanding. I just want to encourage you to continue to be humble. That's a beautiful quality, and even if other people don't understand or appreciate you, there are people out here that do. And ultimately, the most important thing is you understand and appreciate yourself. That self-love is the key, and it'll just emanate from there. And as you grow older, it gets easier to tap into your inner ENTJ, and especially your inner ENTJ, and then after that your inner ISFP and your inner ESFP. These three are the types that are in your cognitive function family. So you have an inner ISFP and inner ESFP as well as the inner ENTJ. And so connecting with your inner ISFP and ESFP can be a good way to communicate with people and get across your ideas and learn how to work with your own emotional insights, and to be able to access your passion and to communicate that to others. That can help a lot to be able to get your ideas across and to help people to get with the program for their own benefit, you know. So anyways, there's so much more to talk about, of course, but like I said, this video needs to be shorter to be palatable. But catch me on Reddit, Will Harrison ALC. I'm always on the MBTI subreddit, as well as so many other MBTI subreddits. And yeah, there will be more to come, but this is all I can share for now. Infinite love to you, my friends. Thank you. Thank you for being the mastermind that you are. Namaste. Peace.